I can't believe we did this. Today I'm going to react to our most viral video, to a rescue of which we are completely proud. We did what we had to do to save these two puppies. The rescue of the two puppies that were being abused in their squatter's home. Have a look at this. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Edmund Burke. Now, I received a call for help. Look at this. We were already on the road to Toledo. That's where the video started. We had left Valencia, we were driving, and here I explain the story of this rescue.
Hi, today this is going to be a rescue that is different to everything you've seen here before.
Yeah, very different.
Today we're going to save two lives. A few days ago
that's not the different part, but
WhatsApp message,
the way it happened,
the video, and the video was horrifying. Look at this, listen to this.
Listen to this. My God.
What you see in that video is a private home. There is a guy going out to the terrace or to the garden and he's hitting.
Even today,
dogs. He's hitting.
more than a year and a half ago,
crying,
nearly 2 years.
You can imagine the guy hitting him. Now this is not the only video I have received. I have received many more. And these things
I can't believe this guy was
day,
doing this.
Multiple times. It's terrible. So we couldn't stand it anymore. The problem is that this place is 4-hour drive from where we live, and it's a private home.
I tell you, these dogs were being abused, they were being beaten up. I just needed to hear once what this guy was doing to know that it was happening constantly. And I knew we had to do something. I knew where the dogs were, but we didn't know anything else. So we investigated a bit, and this is what happens.
You can't go into a home that is private.
It's illegal. It was basically an illegal entry.
So how do we do this? You can't place a police report here. Police is gonna do nothing. If you go through legal means, by the time the courts get to do something, these dogs will be long dead.
Unfortunately, in this country, if you follow the law step by step, nothing is going to happen to the animals. Nothing. They're going to remain in that home, being abused, being hit, and authorities are going to do nothing. This is a very unfortunate thing that happens here. Just the courts don't feel that there is anything.
But we cannot break in. We don't want to break the law. We're very respectful of the law.
Very respectful of the law.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
So today we are gonna get these dogs out of there. We have a plan. It's not perfect yet. We're gonna make sure that everything is fine once we.
I tell you, the reality is we were on the way and we didn't know how anything was gonna play out. I mean, we had some ideas, we knew where the front door was, where the back door was, we knew approximately where the dogs were. There were some neighbors informing us, we knew their schedule, we knew there were some squatters there doing drugs, and we knew we had to do something. I also have to mention that in this country, squatters have rights. So if you go on a holiday and the house is empty, they can go in. They can go in and they can settle in your home. So that's a bit of a problem.
He's a squatter. This is this guy that found this empty home and went in there.
And squatting is a big problem here. There's even companies that are there to help property owners get these guys out. But it's a very difficult process.
One of them apparently was dead. So we don't want to wait until this thing blows up. We're gonna get these dogs.
We're gonna get the dogs out. Yeah. While we were driving, Sergio and I were planning how to do this, and it was such a tense, it was exciting, the emotion was building.
Place a police report, do this, apply the law, change the law, and some of the comments, I really know where they're coming from, but they can be so infuriating because I know how is the law here, and I know that there is no law for the animals. There is a law, but there is no consideration.
We get so many requests for help for situations like this, where the only possible solution is for us to break in a home or to break the law. And look, in the past we have done it. It's not easy, it's risky, and I'd rather do things legally. Sometimes things have to be done differently.
I want to tell you a story.
But I tell you,
you will understand what I mean. 1 year ago, we rescued a dog, Snoopy. What I'm going to tell you.
Oh, here I'm telling
so
a story of a Snoopy.
It's so sad. We rescued a dog, Snoopy.
Listen to this.
Neglected,
Listen.
Abused. His eyes were so damaged.
Look at Snoopy.
A dramatic case. It was a case of. It was awful.
They got Snoopy out of a home.
The dog was rescued, and they placed a police report. The police report went to the judge.
Listen.
In the meantime, the dog was with us. We were treating him. We saved his life. He recovered from his disease.
Look at Snoopy. What a recovery.
He was fine. Finally, the court acted on the case.
The court.
And you know what the court said? That this was not an important case, and that we should return Snoopy to his owner, to the guy that did this.
Yeah. The court decided
Unbelievable.
that Snoopy had to return to the owner.
That day we really realized there was no law here, and that it would be a mistake to go through the legal route for something like this.
Never again. We've never done
I received
it.
a call from the court telling me that the Snoopy had to go back to his owner.
Yes.
Luckily, Snoopy was no longer with us.
No, he had left.
He had gone to a better place.
He went.
The place where nothing else could ever happen to him.
Snoopy disappeared.
We don't know where he went.
No, we never knew.
Maybe he died.
Maybe he died.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe he escaped.
Maybe he escaped.
Maybe he went to another country.
He left the country.
We will never know.
We'll never know.
That's the sad part of this.
We will always
So in the end,
miss him.
the court, there's a big chance that it's going to take the side of the abuser.
Yeah.
We cannot let this happen.
So Snoopy
Maybe one day
disappeared.
Spain will be evolved enough to take this matter seriously, but for now, it doesn't happen like this.
No.
So, Snoopy vanished into the air.
Snoopy.
We don't have a Snoopy anymore with us, but if
No,
you
with us.
want to adopt a dog identical to a Snoopy, please contact me. Okay?
But we
This
have
is
a
my
dog
email
that is
address.
identical to him. So
It's not a Snoopy,
I can adopt him. He's not a
but it's
Snoopy.
very similar. It looks very similar.
It looks
isn't
similar.
No, but it's not
Spoonie.
Snoopy anymore.
We were getting closer. So nervous.
We have been traveling all morning,
more than 4 hours. We are in a little village in Toledo, in the center of the country. We are very close to the location. Yeah. We need to make sure that we got things right. So we're going to take the drone and we're gonna oversee the property from the top. As we got there, we started getting nervous because we knew where the houses were, we knew more or less how everything was, but we also knew that anybody could be watching us. That if we went there, maybe the guys will see us, maybe one of the neighbors will alert them, maybe a neighbor will even call the police because there was this strange guys with a drone. How we can do this. It's gonna be really tricky because we know that the guy is inside the property. He's a squatter, so he really has nowhere to go. We knew he was there. We knew he was having meetings with other people inside the home. We don't know. While he was abusing the animals. It's gonna be tricky. He might be violent, he might be drunk, he might be drugged or something, I don't know. I miss my sunglasses, it was so nice. I promise you one thing, I lost them. We're gonna get those dogs. Yes. Okay, Spanish flag. There you go. That's the place. So we got in touch with our contact in the police that helped us from inside. Actually, we had some help. We looked the place. We noticed there were people living inside. There were people actually inside at that moment. Okay, so now we're gonna fly with the drone. We parked and we're gonna have a look. We know that we're far away, about 500 meters. So we know how to come in from the front. We haven't seen the back. So we're gonna fly over it and then we're gonna decide what to do. And that's where Sergio got the drone out. Okay. Drone flying. And there you go. And this is a little bit of a special effects from Sergio. Thank you, Sergio. Normally the drone doesn't make this noise. Okay, you did very well. And look, but that was the house. Okay, and you could see that. Look, the dogs were there at that precise moment. So that was it. We knew that if we went there from behind, we might have a way to do this. That's a property that is empty. Enter through here. Yeah. It's another thing is it's really hot. It must be about 40 degrees here now. Yeah. And there we go. And now this part we just couldn't put it on video. See, look, I mean, we were not gonna incriminate ourselves. I mean, there's a limit to. So there we go, pam pam pam, and then magic happens, and there we go. One of the most beautiful rescues ever. Look at the doggies. They just, I tell you, they were just so happy. And now you go in the cage, and let's get out of there as quick as possible. I mean, not so quick that we're gonna be stopped by the police, but quick. And I tell you, that was so beautiful, so exciting. That was really crazy. Yeah. I tell you, I'm so sorry. There are some things that we cannot show you here in this video. Yeah. Because of legal reasons. But it was just great. Wow. It was great. It was one of the best things I've ever done. Unbelievable. So, no more worries. Happy face. They're very thin. They probably didn't eat well at all. And they used to be hit so much. Especially the female. There is a male and a female. Yeah. And this guy in the video. My God. So that guy was left there. He was screaming at her and he was saying things to her like, you really. And she was the one. I'm so happy we did this. So happy we did this. So, two little puppies. We call them Johnny and Carla. And you're gonna see what happens to them now.
The male is very submissive, it's very nice, very sweet,
Johnny.
and but she was the one being hammered. Unbelievable. Some
They were
people are
both
such cowards.
beaten up
They
badly.
really deserve nothing. So now we're driving home another 4 hours. They're gonna sleep in a beautiful home tonight. We're gonna have a beautiful bed.
So then we drove back to Valencia
And no
and
one-
we took
no
them
one
to the house of
is
a
ever
friend of
gonna touch
ours,
them again. That I can
of
promise you.
Sergio, of
We're
another
really, really
Sergio.
happy.
My God, it was such a hot day as well. So happy.
It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock, which basically means a few things.
We drove
It's too late for
all
me
day,
to get home before the kids
nearly
go to
12
bed.
hours, one thing and
It doesn't
another.
matter. It's fine. And we're gonna be dropping the two doggies that we still don't have good names for them. We're gonna be staying with a friend of ours.
We call them Johnny and Carla. And you're gonna see one of the most beautiful moments when two little abused dogs, they go to a beautiful place and they're left there free
So we're home.
without
We're gonna be there for
any
a few
more
days
violence,
until we find them a good home.
only love.
They're gonna love it.
Have a look at this. Wow. Look at this. That was Carla. Look at the home. Wasn't that great? Wow, that's sculptures that were beautiful. The doggies, they couldn't believe it. Wow, what are we doing here? Look at this, look at this. Nobody's hitting us. People are nice. Oh my God. Yes, yes, yes. We can play. Wow. So nice. So nice. They were so happy running around the grass. I mean, really unbelievable.
They are here, they are so happy, they are surprised. This is a new life for them, but they can't be here for long. So we have to find them a home. They don't have a name yet. So we have a male and a female.
Johnny and Carla.
This is
we call them.
my question to you. Help me give them two good names. The best names you can find. Don't give me something silly like
So many people wrote, and we had so many names. But in the end, we decided for Johnny and Carla. And I'm gonna tell you, what happened to them
just good names.
You're gonna see.
Names that can help them go and have a great life. This name, a good name is very important. So here we have. This is the female.
Carla.
She's wonderful, still very thin, and the male is over there.
That was great. I haven't seen this video for so long. Right? Look at Carla. So that was beautiful. And what happened to these two dogs after that? Well, both of them grew with us, surrounded by love and care. They stayed together until it was time to separate them. Many people suggested that we should keep them together, but we decided not to do it in this case because they both were developing, when there is physical abuse on a baby, and that can be a puppy or that can be a human baby, there's likely to be trauma, and there's likely to be trauma carried forward to their adult life. So we followed the suggestions of our animal behavior experts, and we decided to separate them. They had started exhibiting problematic behavior, And anyway, they went, they were adopted. Johnny was adopted by a friend of ours here in Spain. Carla went to France to the same family that adopted Toby. They came from France to pick him up, and you know, it was really great. I mean, they got along great. They loved the dog, and the family also in Spain, they loved Johnny very much. So they both went, and unfortunately, and I tell you, this is the difficult, the sad part. I mean, it's not so sad, but unfortunately, both of them started showing signs of, you know, very protective behavior and sometimes aggression to strangers. Johnny, the dog that was adopted here, was returned to us for re-education, and he is with us. He's at the pink house. You will see him soon, and he's doing so much better, but he had to be re-educated and treated. And Carla was adopted in France, and over there she also started showing problems, but her family has handled it very well, and they love her to death, and she's fine. She's safe, she's secure, she's loved, and you know, she cannot hurt anybody or anything, so it's fine. They are both doing fine. Lessons to be learned from this rescue. Well, sometimes you cannot do everything legally, and it's very unfortunate, but sometimes you have to take other alternatives. Also, you know, puppies that are abused are probably develop some trauma, and this, you may have to deal with this in the future, as we have done. Also, people enjoy when you take extreme measures to save a life. I mean, of course, there's always someone that say, "Oh, you know, but you have to follow the law and this and that." And yes, I agree. But there is a point where people have to act to avoid the injustices to being committed. Anyway, that was a beautiful video. Johnny and Carla, they were both rescued. They were both saved, and we're here. Every once in a while, we do things that we cannot show. That's, I guess, part of what we do, what every animal rescue should do at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, please press like, subscribe, share it, and if you're in a position to help, please donate. Help us continue saving lives. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.